LeLe back with another video, and this video is going to be a home talk with Lady LeLe, the snow version. It is a snowstorm watch going on in the Chicagoland area. It started last night, which was Thursday, and it's Friday, and it's still on again, off again, snowing. So they had advised a lot of people to stay at home. I know you guys been wondering like where the hell I've been at in terms of car talks, because of course I would have had a car talk by now, but sad to announce that my car is no longer. She is gone. I was in a car accident last week Thursday, and I was working out with my coworker. And once we got done working out, she said, well, come on, let's go to Target. And me trying to be, more financially responsible and not trying to spend unnecessary money, I said, no, I'm going to go home. I don't want to spend any money. I'm just going to cook my dinner and put my feet up and, do whatever I do and be done with that. So I was heading home, wasn't on the phone or anything, wasn't rushing. And I proceed into the turning lane of an intersection. It was two lanes, and then it's the turning lane. So I'm coming around, and I'm coming up the turning lane. The turning signal have turned green, so I'm just moving forward and proceeding with caution. I mean, not moving forward and hitting the intersection, because those turning signal lights, they'll change. So as I'm coming up the turning signal, all of a sudden this car jumps in front of me, trying to cross over, and I end up hitting the car. And nobody was hurt. My windshield cracked, the airbag came out, and of course I had front end damage, and my hood, raised up a little bit. So I hit the front side of her car, the front left side of her car. She was coming out of Med Down. She was trying to cross two lanes and the turning lane to turn left to go back west. There was no witnesses, because everybody's rush hour. Everybody's trying to get home. Everybody went around us, but I was managed to able to get the car out of the turning lane and over to the gas station. Damn near got frostbite. Because I was in workout clothes. I had on gloves, I had a hat, coat on and everything, but just sitting out there waiting for the police. And there was a battle between the two, because we was at a spot where we're in between the city of Chicago, but yeah, it was a suburb, which we refer to as Evergreen Park. And when I called, the tower picked up Evergreen Park, but they said based on where I got hit at, it was Chicago. So the cops just going back and forth. And, they finally came and got a tow truck, because I couldn't drive that car with the windshield cracking the airbag out. And my coworker got me into a car, because I told her my hands was going numb, and it would start burning. I felt like I had lost a sensation. So she's like, oh my God, you about to get frostbite, get into the car. So she took my phone, and my mom was out there taking pictures of everything, making sure I get all the proper information from the police. And we got that handled. And then I just got in the car, and I got in the car with my brother, and I just started crying. I was crying because yes, I'm in one piece, thank you God, but I just got upset about how much we had invested in this car. We had just got her fixed the first week of January. It was a significant amount of money. It was $900, and that was like not even a full month. And here we are, a month later, and she's gone. So I was just thinking how I was just upset, and it was crazy, because people was like, that's material, you can get another car, we can't get another you. And everybody was right. I was just mad because I had mapped out my plans of how I wanted to, tackle my finances for the year. And I was planning to buy a car in late 2018, early 2019, because my plan was to get some debts out the way and pay off another student loan and save money as well. And that way, once the end of the year came, I felt like I would be in more of a position, to get a car. So my brother was like, it was time. My dad's like, it was time. I was just praying and hoping they could fix the car, and I'll just, hold on to her for the rest of the year, and I'll get ready to buy one in 19 because I knew it was coming because she barely passed the emissions test. They called me, that was last week, Thursday. They called me on Monday, said it would be too much. The airbags came out, too much to replace that. That car is old. I had her for 10 years and I bought her used. So I had her for 10 years. So they just said it was not worth it. So they have declared her total out. I just filled out the paperwork, sending that back. And I'm just waiting to get the check. I'm just waiting to get the check so I can move forward and get a new car. And I was, just like, God, I didn't want to add another bill right now when I'm just trying to do this and what I'm going to do. I do need wheels. I'm in a rental car right now because my insurance policy does allow me to have a rental car. But I know my time is ticking with that. I'm going to have to eventually turn that back in. So, I was just sitting there like, God, this is not the plan. This is what I have to, So, all the emotions that runs through you, sad, angry, it goes through you. And then, God just told me, trust me. Just trust me. Have I always made a way? Has it always got figured out? Have you always got what you need? Trust me. So, I'm going to trust God. Like, the good thing is I am able to get a check, which will help, for a down payment and perhaps cover, a few months of the notes. But you're just saying trust me on it. So, I'm going to move forward. Probably will start doing some preliminary looks right now online, but probably for the next few weeks, I'm going to go full speed ahead. But thank God, my dad does keep spare knock-around cars around. So he said, don't feel like you got to rush to get something. But yeah, so I will have access to wheels to get to work and, do what I got to do. Somewhat kind of paranoid right now with driving because I was shaken up because I did hitting that person, even though they were reckless and very negligent, according to my insurance company. But because they're declaring that she failed to yield to the right of way because she was in a turn lane trying to go the opposite direction. So I'm just going to work on that, and I'm really just trying to get back into my routine of things. It just totally threw me off. And there's a lot going on. Black History Month, trying to plan that and do things for that. And I really just got thrown off. So I'm trying to get back on track. This snow day was much needed because I was able to get a lot of stuff done, like my laundry, doing some other work related things. So yeah, I'm grateful. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward into the talk. So until, I don't think I'm gonna be doing car talks just yet. It's gonna be more like home talks because I still want to give you guys some until I feel like until I get into my car that's my own. I might just be doing, home talks once or twice a week. So we're going to move forward. So sad news. You all know that Dennis Edwards, who passed away, he was a member, one of the original members of the Temptations, or one of the members of Temptations. He died at the age of 74, which perhaps was the day before his actual 75th birthday. They are doing an investigation. They say he died from meningitis, but there has now been a call to do an investigation because there's allegations that they may have been partially foul play. His estranged wife, there was talks that said she tried to, suffocate him, choke him out, And so they're bringing her under investigation. And apparently the kids said they hadn't seen their dad in quite a while. Dennis Edwards also had a kid by one of the members from the Pointer Sisters. So rest in peace to him and his rest in peace to him, and may prayers and condolences to his family. May he definitely rest in peace. Moving right along, Kylie Jenner, we go from death to life. Kylie Jenner gave birth to a baby girl on February 1st. She named her Stormy. I guess she's Stormy Jenner. She has, the baby's healthy and happy. Kylie was just trying to be, I guess they said something about, she was trying to be very protective of, the birth of her child, and she wasn't out within the media like that. So the baby is here. But like I said, once again, only celebrities can get by with Stormy, Northwest Chicago, and all this type of stuff. So yeah, congratulations to her. So, it's Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. We are, 9 days in. And the Today Show brought on a guy who did a replica of Queen Nefertiti. And it featured a lighter skinned woman with more European features. A lot of people was not feeling that. And if you look at history, that's not the true image of the original Nefertiti. Egypt, you're thinking African descent. But this image that was portrayed on TV was of European features. A lot of people took offense to it, especially with it being Black History Month. So I don't know what was the Today Show thinking or what they was trying to get accomplished, but I know a lot of people got offended by that. Also, we want to say congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. They won the Super Bowl this past Sunday against the Patriots. We all was rooting for the Eagles. So it is the team's first Super Bowl win. They pretty much tore up Philadelphia, and people was talking about that. But let me tell you something. Every city who has won a sports championship for the most part, first time out, has been tore up. It happened to us in Chicago when the Bulls won their first NBA championship in 1991. They tore Chicago up. They was flipping cars. They was looting. So this is not unheard of. It probably would have been in Philadelphia's best interest to have beef up security and the police, but they didn't. I know, and like I said, it happened to us in Chicago. They was flipping cars, they was looting, they did a lot of different things, busting out windows in businesses. So I mean, it really wasn't unheard of. And then what happened that second year when the Bulls won, they beefed up security, they beefed up police, they had extra cops on duty during the weekend on pretty much most corners of Chicago to avoid what happened the first year. So it's just that Philadelphia probably should have stepped up their security and police force that weekend. But they had their parade the other day, and it was a good day, so happy. So congratulations to them. You all know Justin Timberlake was the halftime entertainment. He did not get a lot of good reviews. I really wasn't impressed. In fact, what happened, we ended up turning the music on and just socializing because, there was a couple of friends that came through, some co-workers of mine. Nothing really big or major. And then my brother had a couple of co-workers. So it was just a few co-workers, not a big shebang. It was just a last minute ordeal. And, we had ended up like just disregarding it. And then how dare you put Prince into it, It was cute how they lit the Minneapolis up to purple. But they were saying, jokes was saying that Prince is probably turning around and turning over in his grave right now, or I don't know, he was cremated, but they were saying Prince up in heaven just having a fit and rolling his eyes. So yeah, a lot of people was not impressed. They think Justin Timberlake need to go and pretty much sit down. In other news, Remy Ma, you know, Vincent Herbert was Remy's manager, and she has decided to fire him. She said she really felt like he has not been very influential in her career these days. All the moves she's pretty much been making has been moves that she's been doing, you know, on her own or based off the popularity of the show, you know, of the Love and Hip Hop show. So she fired him. And then you all know there is a big beef with the little beef of the incident that happened with Kaya and T.S. Madison with the Queen's Course. I think Kaya walked out on T.S. Madison, and I don't know if they're beefing. I really didn't look into all that stuff, but yeah, so yeah, that's all I got for now. I'm just trying to, you know, get back into the groove of things, and yeah, the 50 Shades Freed come out tonight. Ain't nobody going out to, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna look for Chicago, cause yeah, they pretty much advise us to stay in the house. And then, well, a lot of people are excited for Black Panther that's coming out next week. I am going to screening of it on February 15th, so I am excited about that. It's going to be decent weather. They say it's going to be 45 degrees outside, so hopefully that will melt much of this snow that's taking place throughout this weekend. So definitely looking forward to that. Valentine's Day is next week as well, so that should be fun. Yeah, so I'm just saying, I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. I'm trying to, you know, get back into a positive headspace. It's just unfortunate that, you know, I'm always saying people out here driving reckless and just acting a fool in the streets. And it's just unfortunate, you know, that you had to bid farewell to, you know, something that you worked hard to get, for people reckless and being impatient and don't want to go around and turn and do things the proper way. But as people say, out with the old and with the new. It's time. So, you know, I'm looking forward to getting keys and pulling off of a lot. So yeah, and I'm hoping this weather get better, because the snow is depressing. It really is. So that is it. That is all. Stay tuned for more videos. I have not forgot about the giveaway, guys. I just got thrown off a little bit. I will go ahead and announce that and do another video. So probably within probably tomorrow or within the next day or so, I'll have that out. And then that person would need to contact me, let me know what gift card they want, so I can pick it up and mail it off to them. That is it. That is all. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good evening.